Victor Baronets announced without exaggeration. London has sent nuclear weapons to Kiev. Thus, it became known that the British authorities are going to deliver depleted uranium shells to Ukraine. The expert revealed what this threat threatens Russia. The West has crossed another red line. This time, the United Kingdom added fuel to the fire of the Ukrainian conflict, as noted by Tsargrad host Elena Afanina in the program. We are in the course. The leadership of the United Kingdom decided to hand over really dangerous weapons to Kiev. We are talking about shells with depleted uranium. And this is reported not by the media, but by the country's Deputy Minister of Defense Annabel Goldie herself. She was approached by a representative of the House of Lords, who directly asked whether London was sending depleted uranium munitions to Ukraine. Goldie answered frankly, "Not yet, but Britain will soon fix that." So, these shells, including armor-piercing ones, are going to be delivered along with Challenger 2 tanks. Retired Colonel Victor Baronets, military observer for Komsomolskaya Pravda, explained in the program why London decided to take such a harsh step and why these munitions threaten Russia. How the Ukrainian armed forces will use uranium. The expert said that warheads with depleted uranium allow the shell to pierce the armor of practically all existing tanks. In his opinion, the deliveries are conditioned by the fact that the British paid attention to the following important point. Recently, the Russian army started to build up the protection of the tanks which are used in the air defense system. Probably, the London experts calculated that the dynamic protection, in which new plates, probably in several layers, are applied to the sides and front parts of tanks, will not be penetrated by conventional shells, which the AFU now has. That's why they proposed to strengthen the combat power of both Ukrainian tanks and their Challenger 2 vehicles in order to better hit Russian targets, says the first Russian's interlocutor. The consequences could be monstrous. Baronets also revealed what exactly is the danger of depleted uranium. According to him, the ammunition equipped with this toxic substance becomes a multifunctional thing. It's not just the powerful impact force. When such a projectile explodes, first of all, the released components contaminate the respiratory organs of people in the area of operation. We can assume that oncology is guaranteed. Accordingly, the detonation of this ammunition also poisons the terrain. The impact affects vast areas around the point of detonation, and the consequences can be felt by many generations of people. I've spoken to some scientists. Opinions differ, and some of them say that disinfestation after using depleted uranium is practically useless, because the dust from it easily penetrates any crevices, soil, water. The products of such an explosion decompose, according to specialists, within 400 years. And just imagine that all this could soon settle on our land, concluded with anxiety the interlocutor of Tsargrad. Nuclear war is getting closer. The military expert has pointed out that London plays the role of the most enraged NATO sheepdog in the current confrontation. It is the country that is probably the most damaging to Russia after the United States of America, everywhere it sees fit. If Britain does supply these depleted uranium tank munitions, we can actually say that London has sent nuclear weapons to Kiev. And without any exaggeration, because the consequences of the use of such shells, which we and foreign experts saw in Yugoslavia and Iraq, are truly frightening.